in their franchise history, up 3-2 as we play Game 6 in Washington. And if the game goes to overtime, that's good news for Bolt fans. They've never lost a playoff overtime game. 3-0 coming in. Butch Cassidy, grade A suit once again. First period, no score. Capital power play, Robert Lang. Down low, no. Whew, John says. Later than 2 minutes later, no score. Tim Taylor. Kolzig's left pad saves it. Bolt's power play to the second period. Kolzig stones Vinny, Raymond.
Yeah, Boyle's going to shoot this. He sees LeCavalier, makes a great pass. LeCavalier, nice one-timer. Kolzig, great save coming across.
Capital power play, Bondra. Through the legs of Zubris and in, Barry.
Well, they can't put the best power play on the ice in the NHL. No one can. Bondra wires it. No chance of seeing that puck right through the wickets of Zubris.
Caps trying to force the Game 7. They score the all-important first goal of the series. Third period, 1-0, looking for insurance. Zubris, no. Kolzig make that happy bull in the save. Just over 4 minutes left in regulation.
Shot, block, rebound, Andrechuk. Score! Andrechuk! He's tied the game! 1 out of 4 now in the game.
Guess whose team called that, Barry?
I'd say it's Tampa Bay's, and when you're the highest scoring player in NHL history, power play goals, the puck comes to you.
Yeah, good bounce for the Bolts. Tough luck for the Caps. But they can still win the game in regulation. We gave Robert Lang $5 million a year to put that away. Doesn't happen. We go to overtime. Kolzig and Vinny can win it. Look at the individual effort around Gunchar. But no. And then Collimore, Ray. Barman's crazy in OT.
Kolzig made some great saves. This is one of the best here. Look at him get out in front on the rebound to stop Collimore.
St. Louis to win the game. Boys, is this a penalty?
Yes, and I think it's a penalty shot.
Penalty shot. Should have been a penalty shot. No doubt about it.
That would have been something. So, here we go. End of the first overtime. Tied at 1. Bolts trying to win the series. Their first series ever. And the Capitals, of course, trying to force a Game 7. So, Barry through. Brad Richards, he seemed to be one of the more fresher players in the second overtime. Then St. Louis has a chance. In front, no. Now, end, under 60 seconds. Kobina, but no. Now we go the other way. Transition, turnover, Nylander, Ray to win it.
He makes a good play getting the puck away from Collimore, but there's Hobby Bulin again. He was terrific in goal. This is what Tampa Bay talked about all season long with Hobby Bulin, how he can help them win games at key times.
Look at the end of the second overtime. Still tied at 1. Both the goals, power play goals. Keep that in mind. So, okay, we've motivated the guys again. Is it a lot of talk going on in the locker room in these multi-overtime games? You guys both been involved in?
No, it's guys are just trying to get a relax, rest. Maybe their feet are up. Guys are laying on the floor with their feet up on the bench. Coaches, you're trying to get matchups. Maybe you're thinking, geez, if I could get Yager out maybe against Dingman, which happened quite a bit, or maybe if I can get San Luis out there against the third line once in a while. That's what you're thinking about as coaches, matchups.
Change your underwear again?
If they can find some. By this time, there's not much
left.
left.
Hungry?
Yeah, you're eating whatever you can get your hands on. By this time, you're probably through all your power bars, and whatever the trainers can get their hands on, you're putting inside your body. But at this point, there's not much talking. You're too tired. You're in your own thoughts at this point.
Another thing, though, gloves and skates are being dried right now. They're soaking wet at this time of the game, so their trainers are really trying to dry those two things.
All right, let's go to the third overtime and see what would happen. He looks fine. He looks like, since the face-off, Butch Cassidy.
He hasn't been fired yet. He doesn't know what that's like.
Too many men on the ice. Power play, Tampa Bay.
In front, St. Louis wheels, shoots, score! 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 St. Louis! St. Louis! He's won it for the Lightning!
Oh, look at Dave Andrechuk, the last one off the bench. Ray, tell me about this.
Well, St. Louis makes a great play coming from behind the net, beating Doig, and then he makes a perfect shot. He tries to pass the puck here. It comes to LeCavalier. Look at that nice little move and a perfect shot. There's not a thing Kolzig could have done about that. This is a great series by Martin St. Louis.
Disappointment for Yager and the Capitals, and look at that man. What Martin Fry is to ABC, Martin St. Louis is to the Lightning. His 5th goal of the series and 9th point gives the Bolts their first playoff series win ever. 3 of the wins for the Bolts came on the road. One of the worst road teams in NHL history. Tampa Bay scored fewer goals than the Capitals in the series, but they still win. Lightning strikes for the first time ever in the playoffs. They come from 0-2 down in this series, and they can thank one man for coming back.
started the series, kind of dug ourselves in the hole, being 2 games down to Wash, and it comes a point where obviously that you get to put the nervousness aside and step up your game, and that's what we've been trying to do as a team. I really felt we've gotten better every game. Even in Game 2, if we lost, I felt that was a good stepping stone for our team. If we just would have stayed out of the box that game, I thought we could have made it a closer game. But I feel the last 4 games we've gotten better. We've stayed out of the box. And, it's great to be around all these guys and just to win our first playoff series for the Lightning.
So too many men on the ice penalty costs the Caps, and look at this. Tampa Bay becomes the first team in 21 years to obtain its first playoff series victory by claiming the deciding game in overtime. The last time, the 82 Nordiques, the game-winning goal scored by longtime Washington Capital, Dale Hunter. And Ray, your son Landon said a little bit.